Yo, it's your boy Marcus and Morsini back on the video. Today we're going to be talking about the COD Mobile BR updates and what I think of them overall. I definitely have enjoyed this BR grind. I feel like it's been very refreshing, I guess. They didn't make like large scale changes, but they made good changes. And I don't think I'm not a big BR guy, so it's not something I would typically like cover over to this degree, but it deserves its own little video. So some of the changes, in case you guys weren't familiar with the most recent update, are the loot, right? So what you're picking up off the ground. They changed all the guns and stuff. You get the Lockman off the ground, or if you die, you could spawn in with it. That's awesome. I really like the Lockman in BR, and none of the other modes. I haven't really used it much in MP, and I definitely haven't used it much in DMZ. So I'm not really sure about those two modes. I've definitely seen ways that you can use it and make it really good. And if you have the Mythic, obviously it's awesome. But being able to pick it up off the ground and getting out the loadout, that's great. And it's really fun to use, right? We have Alcatraz right now, so it's been a super easy, chill grind. You can AFK grind from Master to Grandmaster pretty easily. You don't even have to play. And then you can just play Grandmaster to Legendary, and you rack up a ton of points. I don't know what they're doing with the point system in BR, but I flew through Grandmaster 1 to Grandmaster 3. I flew through that. And then the grind was really from Grandmaster 3 to Legendary. But got it done. Finally hit Legendary in this. You'll see my that video that I make pretty much every, 2 months, where I've hit Legendary in both modes now. So I did BR a couple days ago, or I did MP a couple days ago in BR now. But let's talk about some more changes, man. The plate system is the big one. So if you have played BR recently, you would know that the plate system is drastically different. The plate system is, you don't pick up individual plates off the ground like that, like you do, but you don't pick up like the recharge, the big purple one or the blue one. It's just a single green plate off the ground. That's great because it's more of a level playing field, right? The skill gap is kind of the same. Now, they do have essentially that same system, but they switched it over to vests. So basically, you are searching around on the ground, you'll find 4 or 5 different types of vests. The best one, I believe, is the heavy vest. It gives you a whole extra 2 plates, I believe. So you are a lot harder to kill, right? Because you're going to eat bullets. And having that is great, but there's also one that gives you self-revive if you down an enemy. That's pretty cool. There's one that helps you plate quicker, I believe. That's solid, you know what I mean? That allows you to get back in gunfights quicker. And there's a couple other ones I'm forgetting. I think not if you kill an enemy, you get to self-revive, but there's one that just straight up allows you to self-revive. So they have like little perks and stuff like that. That's nice, right? I think that's a good quality change for the mode. It definitely made it a lot more replayable for me. And I was actually happy to be playing BR, you know what I mean? So I just grinded it out while I watched some CDL matches. But that's pretty good. I do enjoy the BR classes. I feel like they have the right ones in the map right now. You got Pumped, you got Medic, you got Mechanic, you got Hacker. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the basic stuff. So I wouldn't mind seeing some of the other ones get switched in, but it's not really a big deal. Nobody's like, whatever about it. Overall, I enjoyed the grind. It wasn't really too sweaty. I don't feel like I really ran into too many people. I do see a lot more real people in first person nowadays. I guess it's because everybody knows that first person is the best way to hit top 5k in BR. Because you'll typically, if you get a bot lobby, you're just going to farm kills and you're going to win. So you're going to get a lot more points. Bot lobbies are a lot more common in first person than they are in third person. So it's just better to play that. So have been running into a lot more real people. This game, I didn't run into any, but the game before this, I ran into so many. I was like, I should have recorded this game. What was I doing? So I recorded the next one, and I don't know if I ran into a real person all game. That's just how it works. But the game before this was super crazy. Pretty sure the game after this was super crazy. I recorded the wrong one. But it is what it is. I still dropped like 30 kills and things, something like that. I had a huge game. I think I had like 48 in one of my games, which is just, I'm usually in the 20s to 30s, but like mid 20s to high, no, mid 20s to mid 30s, 25 to 35 kills. And I had like a 48 piece, and I was like, what? I had like 30 with like 25 people still alive. I was like, what is going on? And that's what happens when there's real people and they're like not good. You're just going to farm everybody. So they just keep spawning back in. You keep killing them. They keep landing on you. You keep killing them. You know what I mean? So I've had some great games and a lot of fun playing this mode. I feel like generally... Oh, they also added... So when you come over to these drops, they added... there's 2 specialists weapons that you can pick out of it. There's usually a vest in there that you can grab. And then your arsenal slots, you can have 10 of them now, I believe. So you're not just stuck with 5 anymore. You can have 10 arsenal slots. That's pretty cool, I believe. I don't know why I kept saying that. But I'm pretty sure that's how it is now. It's a little bugged, so when I go in there to grab this gun, you can't quite see that because they're all stacked on top of each other for whatever reason. So hopefully they patch that bug. But, you know, overall, it's a good change, and I'm definitely thinking it's better for the mode in its entirety if it kind of functions in that manner. That being said, I feel like I've gotten through pretty much everything with BR. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a new BR map coming out in 2026. Or, yeah, probably a new BR map. I don't think they would release another DMZ map this soon, but a new BR map would kind of not be surprising. You know what I mean? Like, we already have 4. They could just copy and paste the Sheikah Island or copy and paste Fortune's Keep, copy and paste pretty much anything but Verdansk. I feel like Verdansk is still, like, that's Warzone Mobile's thing and it didn't work out. So I don't know if you can copy and paste that over. But overall, I think they can do a lot with this mode going forward to keep it interesting. You know what I mean? Just little changes that are good for the gameplay loop. That's all they really need to do. And people will generally enjoy it. So I'm glad they made these changes. It actually made it enjoyable for me to grind this game. So that's a W. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. Yeah. It's been your boy Marcus of More City. I'm out of here. Peace.